It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Getting the fullback involved here. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Trying the right side. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Hurts looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And they can't connect on the 3rd down shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He'll get it at the 9. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff here for Miller. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking for a throw here. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. On his first look of the game, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Back now, pressure on its way. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 24. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. forward. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it a gain of 2 that time, and it leaves him only a yard away on 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now the PAT try coming up. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They've got a man in motion. Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Complete out to the right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Saints will get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here. All in left side.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send him left out of the slot. Here's 2nd and 2. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run here on 1st down. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
2nd and 8. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Eagles with some work to do, trailing in this game. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Hurts now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First, he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Coming left is Miller. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Hurts setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Already has 1 in this game, missed from 30. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll double their lead to 6. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give right side to Miller. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 32. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for 2 more. He's throwing for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. All right, partner, it's only 1 extra point on the scoreboard, but come on. If you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Miller. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Again, it's Miller. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Pass play now. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Hunter on now, and he gets into this one. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Kevin Byard there to bring him down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Hurts. Connects with Fant. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On the ground, it's Miller. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running once more with Miller. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw now. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one's marked as a 38-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. And they pitch it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, But A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. This is the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. New set of downs for him from the 46. Man in motion here. First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Plowing up the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Handoff now to Shipley. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Second and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They go left side with Miller. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hand off here for Miller. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to the air here. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pass it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Let's go. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pass play coming here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles are able to recover, and that should just about do it for us here. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.